A blessed morning, grateful God family. Gotta get directly into the daily verse. Daily verse for the day of December 6, 2022, derived from the book of Mark, chapter 8, verse 34, and the state says as follows. And when he had called the people unto him with his disciples, also he said unto them, whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. And again, it's from the book of Mark, chapter 8, verse 34. And this morning, I just want to be able to tap briefly on about, don't ever stop trying to be able to better yourself. You know what I mean? That's even if you currently, live the life of sin every day or whatever it is, the stuff we did in our life in the past, yeah, it matters. But, if we're able to get to a point where we can learn and really understand our mistakes, you know what I mean? And first of all, give everything to God. But God knows what we do anyway. You know what I mean? If we out here willfully sinning, anything it is like that, God knows it. God knows it all. And, obviously, if we out here willfully sinning, God not going to be happy with that. You know what I mean? We sin unwillfully as well every day because we're human. We're not perfect, but, you know what I mean? For the ones that understand, and some of them might not even understand that they do bad or that they sin because, in their lives, that's what these type of things happen to them on a regular basis. The things that they do to other people, these things traumatize them. All these events and actions play out on their lives, and sometimes people feel like that's what's supposed to happen. So that's the norm that they go through. That they're not able to realize and understand why they're hurting people because they're hurt. You know what I mean? And it's about when you understand that, to be able to see the hurt that you display to somebody else because you're hurt. I think that really opens people's eyes the way like, dang, this is how I'm really moving my life because, and then again, they're not even knowing it because it's this type of hurt and pain and badness has just been put in their life since they were children. Certain events and certain things, changed their lives and their perspectives and views in the earth because they were tampered with when they were such at innocent ages. And, that trickles and that continues to follow them throughout their adult life or whatever. And then sometimes when they meet spouses or partners and things of that nature and they have kids, that's the same mindset and mentality they have to raise their children because they say like, oh, this happened to me. It must be right to be able to continue to do it to my kids or something like that. Because especially when you're in an environment where, the things that are happening to you are being witnessed by other adults and things like that. You know what I mean? It definitely, if I would say so, it would definitely probably, register something in somebody's mind like, oh man, yeah, I should, I was molested when I was a kid. So molesting people or, having that type of mental readiness towards that subject or have those type of actions in their life, that's what they see, that's what the people do. And I just want to I want to be able to, tap in this morning with individuals and let y'all know that, man, we get to choose who we want to be able to be. You know what I mean? Again, when God gave us life on this earth to be able to be born and have humans, that type of thing, he gave us free choice. You know what I mean? Especially as kids. Again, some of us are, our innocence is taken away at such a young age, and we don't get to understand free choice because our choices are being made for us. Even with an individual in the church who, come from good homes, at a point, our choices are still being made for us. You know what I mean? But at the same time, as parents and as individuals, we have to be able to understand the things we want for ourselves. The things, the way we vision our lives for ourselves, for our families, all those type of things. And again, I just want to be able to get on here this morning, y'all, and tell y'all, never stop trying to do better. Never stop trying to do good. The past is the past. We can't go back and change anything that ever happened in the past. Never. You could try to reconcile with individuals and try to come to understanding of why maybe something happened to you or something you did, all those type of things. You know what I mean? but good or bad, we can't go back to the past. So, if you're living a good life and you're trying to walk with God and things like that, and sometimes we get off our path, you just gotta tell yourself that, we gotta get back on the path. Continue to always pray to God for yourself, for your people, for betterance of everybody and the ones around you who you care about. You know what I mean? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, those are the people that matter. And you matter, yourself matters. You know what I mean? That's where it started at, with ourselves for each individual. But we have to be able to come collectively and be great humans to one another, because all of us don't know how it feels to be rich or poor or sick or healthy and stuff like that, but we all know how to be human. You know what I mean? And we all know what it takes to be able to wake up on a daily basis and just be in your own skin, because that's all we can do, because we're all human. And all of us walk different paths. Some of us don't even walk, you know what I mean? But we still metaphorically walk that path of life, because that's their life that they're living. And we just have to always continue to go forward and never stop trying to be better, never stop trying to better ourselves, never give up on one another, even when it looks like it's no hope and no help. God always going to make a way. And we're going to always continue to put him first in our lives. And then, again, be able to understand we're all human, and we all know what humanism is. You know what I mean? I don't even know if that's a word, but I just put it together. You know what I mean? But it's, that's who we are. We're human. So, and we all understand how to be human, and we just all got to understand that none of us are perfect. And, if you decide to want to be better, it's going to happen for you, because it's a choice that you want to make in your life. Is it going to be easy if you living a life of sin and the things and the people you're around are just sinning willfully and they think it's right and all the type of things, and they might not agree with your alignment. They might not agree with the life choices you want to start making now. But again, we got to be able to choose for ourselves, no matter what nobody think. You know what I mean? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, we all going to die by ourselves regardless. We're all going to be judged by God after our personal life, not what somebody else made you do or nothing like that, because it's all choices. We all choose to be able to do things we want to do, good or bad. You know what I mean? So that's my message to everybody this morning, y'all. Just continue to let us go forward and never stop trying to do good and never stop trying to be good, because, God is good. God is everything. God is great. You know what I mean? And the good and badness of life, he created it all, but he wants you to be able to find the goodness in yourself and not fall victim to the devil's easiness. You know what I mean? Because being bad is easy. I tell people that all the time, bro. That's why people, go straight to the street life or the route of fast money or fast this, that, whatever it is, because it's easier. It's easier to be bad, man. But when it's time to be good and work to be legit and continue to follow with God, that's where it gets difficult, because again, the darkness is easy to go to. You know what I mean? Close your eyes and it's darkness already, but to be able to walk to the light and find the light and through the darkness, that's the battle. And that's what makes it worth it when you get to the other side and you see the greener grass or the waterfalls or whatever type of metaphor you have to betterance in your life. You know what I mean? That would make it worth it. Because then when we live in sin, when we walking around just bad and stuff like that, we always got our shoulder, our head over our shoulder. You know what I mean? Looking back, trying to make sure nobody, coming and do whatever it is back to you. You know what I mean? Or whatever we live in, or however we live in. You know what I mean? So that's my message to y'all this morning, man. I love y'all. I appreciate everybody. Continue to like, comment, subscribe on all major podcast platforms: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, any major podcast platform. Again, coming soon. Check out the YouTube channel, Grateful Gab Podcast. Check it out. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll be getting some videos posted up there real soon. Again, especially for my sports huddle, so I'm looking forward to that. Tomorrow's Wellness Wednesday here on Grateful Gab. I'm definitely going to have some more great health topics and just health, health trending, whatever it is, just be able to try to better ourselves on the health spectrum. But before I get off here as well, I want to be able to say send condolences and love to my auntie Lena. Her husband Stan passed away. Stan was a great gentleman from the time that I met him, but I'm pretty sure other individuals who knew him his whole life could say the same thing. What any was perfect, no, but it's about being able to, again, try to better yourself and do good and what you can control. And I think Stan was definitely one of those gentlemen. So, again, long live Stan. Sending condolences to my auntie Lena. We love y'all. Y'all continue to stay up. Just send prayers to my family, prayers of positivity and love and growth and positive energy and just togetherness and support and just understanding and just going forward for strength. But until next time, y'all, I love y'all. Y'all be blessed out there. Peace.